So after here, just change password button. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll provide a command here. Okay, so what will be the command here? uh, if I just check, yeah, so I'll provide a command reset. Okay, or new password, maybe new password. Okay, this is the command name. Now the next thing is we need to define this command. Okay, I have created this command here, and now we need to define this command. So where we'll be defining this? We'll be defining this at the top. So let's define this new password. So just after creating this window here, so here you can define this, right? Before creating this window, you can define this function. So def new password, new underscore password. Okay, this is the function name, and here inside this function you will be doing the coding part, right? So please make sure that you write the function definition at the right position. Okay, and you should indent everything properly, otherwise you will get indentation error. So just before this root 2, with the same indentation level, I am writing this new password function. Okay, so in this new password function, what I'll do, I'll simply check if if security question combo dot get, if this is equals to select, if this is equals to select, if this is equals to select, or answer entry dot get, okay, this is equals to null. Okay, if this is the condition, and similarly, or the last thing is password field. Okay, so or pass entry, so I think password entry, what is that, I think new password entry, this one, new password entry. If you see it, what label I have created, yeah, it's new password entry, right? New password entry. So we'll simply check that if these three are non-empty. Okay, so if they will be empty, all these three will be empty, and if someone clicks on this register, means change password. Oh, let me give a change password name. Okay, change password, and here also let me change the name, where I've created this, yeah, here. Okay, because we are changing password. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah, okay. So if this is the thing, that security question dot get equals to select, means you have not selected any question. Similarly, answer entry is also null. Okay, similarly the password entry is also null. Dot get if this is also null. Okay, so if any of these three will be null, so we will simply receive a message box, the same message box that all fields are required. So we'll simply write message box dot show error. Okay, so it will be error. Okay, and error is all fields are fields are required. So if you will not fill any of the fields here, you will receive this as a message. Okay, all fields are required. Okay, next thing is we will move to the else part, means you have written, means none of the fields are empty. Okay, means you have written something in each of the fields, right? Then you will move to this else part. Okay, in the else part, again we will connect with our database. So I'll write con equals to pymysql dot connect. Okay, again the same host name, host equals to localhost, user equals to Amazon. Okay, similarly the password equals to 1234. Then the database equals to register. Okay, so this is the database here. Next thing is we have to create a cursor. So con dot cursor. Okay, and we will store that into a cur variable. Okay, next thing is we will simply execute. And what we will execute this time, call dot execute, we'll write select star from student where email equals to %s and question equals to %s and answer equals to %s. Okay, and then next thing is we will simply get these values, instead of %s we will get these values in these entry fields. Okay, so we'll write mail entry dot get. Okay, then I'll move to a new line. Okay, mail entry dot get comma, then security question combo dot get. Okay, similarly answer entry dot get. Okay, so what will happen here if I just tell you that this will return a row, okay, from this student table, and that row which has email, the question and the answer which the user has entered. Okay, means the email address which is entered. Okay, if I show you here in this MySQL, okay, if you are entering this email, okay, this your question and this answer, these three things. Okay, these three things, so it will select all the rows in which these three values are the same. So there is only one row in which these three values are the same, right? So this value will be fetched only. Okay, this complete value row will be fetched. Okay, so we will fetch this row. So we'll write the same thing here, cur dot fetch one. Okay, and this will fetch a row. Okay, and then we will match it that if nothing is returned means if there is no row, that means you have written something wrong. Either the question is wrong, either the password is wrong, or either the email address is wrong. Okay, so I'll simply compare it. Okay, so after comparing it, I'll simply display a message box. If there is nothing in the row, means you got no row, that means you have written something wrong. So show error. Okay, the title will be error. Next thing will be the message that will be displayed. So I'll display a message that security question or answer is incorrect. I think that will be sufficient here, right? So that's it. First let's check that will this message will be displayed or not. Okay, okay, so this is the correct email address that I am typing here, gmail.com. And then if I click on this forget password, so I'll simply select a question. So first of all, let me see what is the correct question and the answer. The correct question is your best friend name, and then the answer is Faizan here. Okay, so we'll check. So let me first give a wrong question, okay, and the wrong answer. Okay, and then try to change the password and click on this change password. Nothing is happening because we got some error here. Let me check. Security question combo takes two arguments but five are given. Yeah, I think I have missed keeping it in a tuple. Okay, so this was the error. Now if I run it again and caf@gmail.com, okay, click on this forget password and select any wrong password here, means a wrong username and password, means a wrong security question and answer, and click on this change password. So we are getting security question or answer is incorrect. Okay, so what is happening here, that if I am clicking on it, the window is getting hidden, right? Only this is getting displayed. So what I want, that this error message box should be displayed over this window, on the top of this window. Okay, so we'll see how we can do that. Okay, so I hope you guys have understood that why we are getting this error message. The reason is because this data, this security question or answer doesn't match with any row. Okay, in the database. So let's first see how we can get that error, this error box on the top of that window. Okay, so for that we have to write a parent here. Okay, so who is the parent? So the parent is this root to window. Okay, this window, this forget password window, right? So this is the parent. Now you will see the error box just uh, on the top of that. Okay, so after that, we will move to the else part. In the else part, we will only go when the user has given the correct question and the answer. Okay, when user has selected the correct question and the correct answer. Okay, then we will move to the else part here. So in the else part, what I'll do, I'll simply execute a query. Okay, to update the password. Okay, so the query, I'll write update student table. Okay, set password. Okay, set password equals to %s. Okay, and the password, okay, where email, equals to %s. Okay, so update student table, set password equals to %s. I'll define what is %s now, where email equals to %s. Okay, so the email will be new password entry dot get. Okay, this password will be updated with whatever you have written in that new password entry. Okay, where email equals to %s. Okay, it will be updated only if the email is this one, mail entry dot get. Okay, means whatever the user has written email, if I show you in this database, this database here, if you see, for this particular email address, this password will be updated. Okay, this is the thing I have written here, right? So this is how we will be updating our password. Okay, after updating, so I told you, when we insert something or when we update something, we have to write con.commit. Okay, con.commit, then only this will be updated, and after updating we will simply close our connection. Okay, and at last we will simply show a message box that the password is successfully reset. Okay, so I'll write a success, and here I'll write password is reset, please log in with new password. Okay, and here also also I'll give a parent so that this message box is appeared on the top of that window, root 2 window. So I'll give a parent root 2. Okay. So we are done till here. Let's just run and see is it working fine or not. Okay. So right now if I click, we will get this message that please enter the address to reset your password. The next thing is email. So if I write email, correct email, caf@gmail.com. Okay, and if I forget my password, I'll click on this forget password. Okay, now if I select the correct answer, your best friend name, and then the correct is Faizan, and then I want to give a password here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, this time 8 up till 8. And if I see previously, what is it is 1 2 3 4. Okay, this time I'm giving till 8. Okay, if I click on this change password, so see this message box is displayed on the top of this window. The reason is because I have given it a parent is root 2. Okay, and by default it takes main window parent. Okay, so this password is reset, please log in with a new password. Okay, that's it. So what I want that after I click OK, okay, after I click OK, so what it should do, it should first of all clear everything from it. Okay, it should clear everything from it, and the next thing is it should delete this. Okay, means it should close this window. Okay, so the two things we have to do here. Okay, and if there is anything written on these two entry fields, that should also be deleted. Okay, so let's just see what we can do here. So just after displaying this success message that password is reset, first thing is we want to delete everything. Okay, which is written on the entry fields. Okay, so what I can do, I can create a new function, call a new function here, and let me define this function at the top. Okay, let me define this function at the top. Okay, or what you can do, you can instead of defining it, let me just do the coding part here. Okay, so after we reset it, so what I want few things to be reset back, like the question combo box. Okay, security question combo box dot current. Okay, it should be set back to 0. Okay, the 0 that is select. Okay, next thing is the answer. Okay, answer entry dot delete. Okay, so whatever is written on that answer, that should be deleted from 0 to n. Okay, then the password entry, so this is a new password entry dot delete from 0 till end. Okay, so only these three things were there. Yeah, so we are done. Okay, so let's just check if it is working fine or not. Okay, so caf @gmail.com, forget password, security question selected this, Faizan, answer. This time I'm giving 1 2 as a new password. Okay, change password. Okay, see this message is displayed. If I click on this OK, you will see this got reset to select, everything from here deleted, everything from here deleted. Okay, next thing is that I also want to close this window. Okay, and after closing that window, and also want to delete everything if there is anything on these two entry fields. Okay, this is written here, right? So I want to delete this, or let's not delete anything from here. Okay, we will simply just close that window. So for closing that window, I'll write root 2 dot destroy. That's it. Okay, so it will simply destroy our window. That's it. Okay, so let's just check it. caf@gmail.com, forget password, security question, your best friend name, answer Faizan, new password 1 2 3 this time, change password. Okay, and see this window got destroyed. Okay, and this email address is already written here. Now you just have to write a correct password, which is 1 2 3. Okay, Okay, so it's welcome. That's it. Okay, so we are done. So our project is completed. Everything we have done here. Okay, so this was our project. So I hope everyone understood. And if I just show you what we can do next is if I run this, that if I enter the correct credentials here, like caf@gmail.com and the password was 123. Okay, so when I'm clicking the with the correct credentials, and if I click on this login button, so instead of getting a welcome, I should be redirected to something like another project like restaurant management system or retail system or any project like that. So let me just show you how we can do this. Okay, let me just, what I'll do, I'll simply open my some project like restaurant management system project on a new window. Okay, and what I am going to do, I'll simply copy a file here. Okay, so let me copy this 1.py. Okay, so I'm copying this one, so control C, copied. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to paste this inside this here. Okay, I'm going to paste it 1.py, right, and enter. Okay, so I got this 1.py file. What you can do, where you are displaying the success message box, right, success here, right here we are displaying this success message box, right. So after displaying the success message box, what you can do, you can simply import another file, which is import one. I think this name will work, not work. What, I think this name will create problem here. So what I can do, I can simply rename it, rename file. Instead of 1.py, let's make it main.py. Okay, refract. Yeah, so let me just try it. Import main. Okay, now if I run this, and if I write correct credentials here, caf@gmail.com, and the correct password, which is 123, click on this login button, welcome. Okay, error due to no module. Okay, I also have to install a module here, because in this file we have a module which is used, request module. So let me just quickly install this and then just show you this. Okay, so I'll go to settings, and then project interpreter. Here I'll click this plus symbol, and here I'll search that particular request module. Okay, and I click on this install package. So it's getting downloaded. So I hope it is downloaded quickly. So anyone wants to ask anything till here, that if no one has understand anything? Nobody? Okay. So package installed successfully. Let me just try this. Okay. So this error will be gone. Let's see. Yeah, the error is gone. Now let's simply run this one again. Okay. Let me write the correct credentials here. And the password was 123. Okay, and if I click on this login, welcome. Okay, okay, see we are displayed with this project, right? So this is how you can do it. I hope you understood. You can, before importing, you can also destroy this window. This window dot destroy. Okay, so that this login window is closed.